All right, good morning and welcome back to Princess Seat channel. Today remains the 8th of September 2025. We thank the Lord for bringing us into the dawn of another morning, and we also thank the Lord for the week He has just launched us into yesterday. And today we are on the second day of this week. We are in high expectations, just as a very disturbing message came out yesterday concerning our expectations, but we're able to manage this. And I think at the week of that, we have this submission coming from Pastor Donald Obasi Okorie. It actually landed yesterday, but I don't want to bore you people too much with a lot of notes, so I just had to skip that until this morning to bring it up to our understanding and hearing. Now we got this message from Pastor Donald, and I'm going to read that across to us. It's almost like a calming information for every single subscriber of Pioneer who are set on edge regarding the disturbing message that we got from Mother Mungo's Israel, and possibly some of the highlight we had yesterday. So just pay careful attention and let's see how this goes. Say greetings, honorable ladies and gentlemen of the Joyce Lovely platform and the entire grand community. First and foremost, let me begin by reaffirming this truth. There is no confusion, no uncertainty, and no reason to fear. In times like this, when expectations are high and emotions are stretched, it is easy for doubt, rumors, and misinformation to creep in. But as a community that has stood together through thick and thin, we must remain calm, united, and focused on the goal ahead of us. I want to state this clearly and without ambiguity. There is no perplexity anywhere. There is no scam here. And there is no derailment of the process. Every single step being taken regarding the community development project, in bracket Pioneer, the Genuine Slots, and the Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation, under the distinguished leadership of Apostle Professor Ken Wakama, remains intact, solid, and fully aligned. Do not allow yourself to be distracted by the noise. Do not let whispers of doubt take root in your heart. And above all, do not be misled or misdirected by those who thrive on confusion and speculations. At this critical stage, the waiting period tests not just our patience but also our faith. And I know some of us have faced financial pressures, school fees to pay, rent deadlines to meet, personal commitments piling up. These realities are undeniable, and that is precisely why this project matters so deeply. This grant is not just money, it is a lifeline and a doorway to a better future, a divine intervention for countless families. Because of that, we must not allow anxiety to cloud our judgment. Rest assured, the process is genuine. The leadership is committed and the funds are secured. Your expectations will not be cut short. Remember, when God begins a good work, He always completes it. This is not a human arrangement. This project carries divine backing, and no power can stop what heaven has endorsed. In moments like this, rumor merchants emerge. They come with different narratives designed to confuse, to divide, and discourage. Some would tell you the grant is cancelled. Others would claim the stakeholders have diverted the funds. A few would even pretend to have insider information and throw misleading dates around. I urge you, do not give them your ears. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. This is the time to stay focused on credible updates from authentic platforms and verified leadership. Do not let panic push you into making rash decisions or abandoning your slot. The Sanctuary World Multipurpose Foundation under Apostle Professor Ken Nwakama has proven its credibility time and again. So trust the process. Where we stand now, without going into unnecessary technicalities, here's the simple truth. He said the Community Development Project, in bracket Pioneer, is at its final stages. The Sanctuary World Multipurpose Foundation remains committed to its promises, and there have been no diversions, no cancellations, and no sabotage. Recent internal communications confirm that we are closer than ever to the ultimate phase. Yes, I've had positive reports, and there is indeed good news, but as a responsible leader, I will not feed you with premature dates or false assurances. It is wiser to let events unfold as they are designed to, under God's timing and orchestration. And I will tell you, all I would tell you is this: stay expectant, because the fulfillment of your hope is closer than you think. Let us not forget that faith without patience becomes restless, and restlessness breeds confusion. And over the past months, we've endured clarifications and adjustments, but each stage brought us one step closer to realities. If you have come this far, don't give up now. Think about it. We've crossed the rivers, we've climbed the hills, weathered the storms together. To turn back now would mean wasting all those efforts. The end is near, and this is the time to hold on tighter than ever before. Keep this scripture close to your heart. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not delay. Habakkuk 2 verse 3. The vision may have seemed slow, but the manifestation is certain. What God has approved cannot be stopped by man. Now focus on the bigger picture. Beyond just receiving financial relief, this project is part of a bigger vision: community empowerment, sustainable development, and generational transformation. The funds are not merely about meeting immediate needs. They're about positioning you and your loved ones for lasting change. And this is why you must remain focused. Do not let short-term impatience make you lose sight of the long-term blessings that's attached to this opportunity. So, there are pioneers, registrants, stakeholders, and beneficiaries. Take these words to heart. You are not forgotten, and your efforts are not wasted. Your patience is not in vain. This journey is bigger than individual, and together we form a community that has shown unparalleled resilience. Your trust, your prayers, your commitment are the very reason this movement has come this far. Let us continue to support one another, speak positively, and share only verified information. The strength of this community lies in its unity and collective faith. Finally, I speak to you today not just as Pastor Donald Obasi Okore, but as a brother who stands shoulder to shoulder with you in this journey. Now understand the weight of your expectations and the sacrifices you have made. I also share your hope, your prayers, your vision of a better tomorrow. So be focused, be unshaken, be unmovable, and let no rumor break your spirit. Let no delay steal your joy. What has been set in motion cannot be reversed. What has been promised cannot be denied. I will not give you dates because this is bigger than human predictions. And I will not feed you empty assurances because this process is divinely guarded. But I will tell you this: rejoice, because your season of celebration is closer than you imagine. So stay expectant, stay prayerful, and stay connected to credible updates. Together, we will cross the final phase and enter into a harvest season. Remain expectant, great men and women. Your testimony is already being written. Pastor Donald Obasi Okorie, the Senior Special Advisor to Joyce Lovely and Director Special Duties, Joyce Lovely team. All right, so that was the intel we got from Pastor Donald yesterday night, and we got to bring it up this morning for your feel. And but this is one thing I want you to know, that when it comes to Pioneer, both Pastor Donald and Mother Mungozi Israel are working hand in hand. So, in just so that you would know, I could sense that from a lot of experiences over the submission that I've been given over time from Pastor Donald. He is working in synergy with Mother Mungozi Israel. So whatever Ngozi Israel says is what Pastor Donald says. And you will see sometimes when Ngozi Israel comes out, it will say, Pastor Donald has spoken. Whatever he has said is what I've said. So the duo are working in synergy. And that is to say that whatever claim Mother Mungozi Israel claimed yesterday, this is just, I call it the icing of the cake, or the cream of the crop, where Pastor now just came to a kind of garnish it. But it's not saying something different from what Ngozi Israel said. In clear terms, he said he wouldn't give dates, can only tell us rejoice. But before now, we got to hear dates. He is wary of giving dates. He once spoke about, I think, 28th of July that did materialize. So since then, he has been so cautious. He's entered cautious optimism when it comes to date predictions and word of view. But may I say this, that whatever Ngozi Israel dropped yesterday is exactly just in a better, more refined way that Pastor Donald is dropping this morning. And what is it? That the ungiven timeline. The ungiven timelines. And that's okay. That's okay. But one thing they should know is that the beneficiaries are human. They are human. They have emotions that have been stretched and is growing so thin. They are humans stretched beyond normal by their secrecy. And coming out to say anything. As far as I'm concerned, he hasn't said anything different from what he said before. So there is a good news, and he can't spill it out. So of what importance is the good news that is not being said? There was a time I told us, I said, delayed silence is as good as almost a lie. I don't want to just say that. We know the grant is there. We know the pioneers are real, but the strategy, all the strategy and All of this secrecy, classifications, and classified informations, they are eaten deep into the nerves of all expectant beneficiaries. Not nice. It's not nice at all. All right, so we just had to drop the curtain here, and we will have possibly more better update as the day unfolds. Today is just the 8th of September 2025, and it's a wonderful Monday morning. I want to encourage you, just stay out alert. We are still very much optimistic, but by God's grace, this would be a September to remember. Listen to the 2 voice note that was dropped yesterday, just before this, that of Pastor Daniel T. Angbara, and the last one I dropped just before this. I think stakeholders need to come out with clarity and clear vision for people to know the defined path, the roadmap concerning all of this. Else it's unfair to the masses, quite unfair to the expectant beneficiaries. I rest my case. Do have a wonderful day ahead of you. God bless you. Bye for now.